Live from the Hilton Pleasanton at the Club, it's the next Newlyweds. This is the game show that will determine who will win the grand prize of KKIQ and KKDV's My Big Fat Fabulous Wedding. Now here's your host of the next Newlyweds, Wayne Coy.
Thank you, Heather. Well, after all the shouting, we finally did it. We're here, and this is actually a pilot for a television show, so don't screw this up because there could be big money in your future. We're going to meet our couples here and tell you how to play the game. This is Jeremy. Hi, Jeremy. How are you?
Another beautiful day.
In the neighborhood. And who'd you bring with you?
My fiancée, Tara.
Hello, Tara.
Hello, Wayne.
Good luck to you. Okay, and over here, this is Ed. Hi, Ed.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. And you are?
Tony.
Ed and Tony together. Let's hear it for them. And right here, couple number 3.
Nick, hi.
Hi, Nick. Real good. And you are?
Cassandra.
Nick and Cassandra. And finally, I have to tell you, this is Chad. And Chad, you're looking very serious this morning.
Yeah, I am.
Are you kind of nervous?
Oh, yeah.
All right, I don't know. I understand. How are you?
Good, thank you.
You guys ready to play the game? All right, well, this is, if you've all seen the Newlywed Game or you've heard of it, it kind of works like that. Of course, we can't call it the Newlywed Game, so we made up a new name. But now these are points that we're going to ask you. You've already been asked, so we're going to see if we can match you up. These are worth 10 points until we get to the end and our final question, which is worth a whopping, is it 25 points at the end or 50? 25 at the end. So that last question could be very important. We're going to start with the very first question. We're going to ask you, Jeremy, if you would please, to tell us what color of underwear your fiancé is wearing today.
Pink.
Pink is what he said. Let's see if we can match that up. What do you say, Tara?
Pink.
She said pink. How about that? Out of the chute. Couple number 1 with 10 points on the board. We go to couple number 2. That's Ed and Tony. And we're going to ask you the same question, Ed. What color of underwear is your fiancé wearing today?
None.
Wow. Is that a color? Tony?
None.
She's going commando! We got it right! Unbelievable.
Commando.
Now, you knew that because there were... What's that?
Same color.
You knew that because there were no visible lines, right?
Visible lines.
All right, well, congrats, Ed and Tony. You've now tied yourselves with Jeremy and Tara, 10 points apiece. Nick, are you ready? You didn't cheat or anything, did you? You didn't look? Okay. You could right now. That'd be fun. All right. What's your answer?
Blue.
Blue. We're going to match?
Blue.
She said blue. Wow. Okay, well, now we'll see if you're all serious and pent up for a reason. Chad.
None.
Okay, Chad said none. Is that true?
Polka dots.
She's wearing polka dots. Well, is there going to be any hitting with a card or... Okay, all right. Okay, so let's check the scoreboard. I think we're 10 for everybody except for Chad and Sandy. And Chad and Sandy, we're going to stay with you for this second question, okay? So here we go. What is her favorite song? And what I need you to do is not answer me with the name of the song, but actually sing the song.
Wasting away at Margaritaville.
Can you sing a little bit of that for me?
I was singing.
That was... Did you go to the William Shatner vocal school?
Yes, I did.
All right. Okay. Wasting away again in Margaritaville.
Faithfully yours.
Oh. Now, see, that's a sweet answer. Yours is kind of fun. But either way, it results in no points for you. Nick and Cassandra. Nick, what's your favorite song? Sing it.
You called me sugar.
Sugar, pink, glitter in the air. We just played that on the air on the stations, and the answer is?
Pink, glitter in the air.
Wow. Did you confer on the way over? You're like, just in case they ask us. Is that right? What is that?
That's why it's my favorite, because it makes me laugh every time I hear it, because the first time he heard it, he's like, you call me sugar, I've got your sugar, come get your sugar.
Pass the sugar.
That's why it's my favorite. I laugh every time.
It's a new take every time. Yeah. So.
You know, this thing works out, 20 years from now, it's going to be Splenda. You know that, right? You'll have diabetes. I'm kind of getting ill now. All right, very nice. Well, I'm glad you hooked up there. So that's 20 points for Nick and Cassandra. They're in the lead. And here we go to Ed and Tony. Okay, Ed, you've had time to think about this. What is it?
The slightest idea. I just know it's a Keith Urban song. You think of me and something about cats and beats me.
Okay. Keith Urban, you'll think of me.
Yes.
Okay. Never heard it in your life, have you?
Heard in my life.
All right, Tony.
It should have been what you listened to this morning.
I know.
You said, I will survive.
I will survive.
You know, that's a song all about after he's treated you wrong and left you alone and you're going to get tough and stand on your own 2 feet. And
No, that was the first guy.
all right, Ed. So this is all ready for you now. He did all the work for you.
I'm in second place, but I'm all right.
Okay, it's okay, because you'll survive.
I'll survive.
All right. All right, no points there. Let's go finally to couple number one here, Jeremy and Tara. Jeremy, if you would, sing her favorite song.
I'm so addicted to all the things you do.
That's by who?
Saving Abel.
Okay, we'll let them sing that, okay? And what did you say?
Addicted.
Oh! Thank you, Heather. Yeah, here we are. This is it. It's what you came for. It's the final round, and we'll check the scoreboard in just a minute. But again, to let you know the way the game works, couples are trying to match answers to questions that we ask them ahead of time, of course. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. At the end, we do have a bonus question that's worth 25 points, which could really swing things here. A couple with the most points at the end of the game wins the grand prize. In the event of a tie, there's a whole bunch of rules that I'm not even going to get into here. But we're going to go right back to Jeremy and Tara, who right now have 20 points, and they're in a two-way tie for the lead, along with who's also got 20? Nick and Cassandra, I think, too. Okay. All right. So this is important. You want to keep your lead? You feeling good?
No.
Why?
Because there is no way she's going to remember our first date from high school.
Oh, okay. So you already have, you've anticipated the question because we asked you earlier, but we're going to ask you again, and all the pressure is on you, Tara. I ask you right now, where was your first date?
Well, it's not at the Grand Theater like I thought it was.
Why do you say that? Because of the disappointment on his face right now?
That was actually when we got back together in our later years.
Oh, so that's a technicality, isn't it, guys? Oh. So we move over here to Ed and Tony. Same question we're going to ask you, Tony. Where was your first date?
La Bistro?
Le Bistro. Ed?
La Bistro.
La Bistro. What's that?
You like that?
I do. See, now, unfortunately, can I get a kiss because you got it right? I actually did mean you, Ed. Can I get a kiss because you got it? No, you know what I think is neat is that you did the, and unfortunately it's radio, so you didn't get to hear it, but you made the, oh, I got it wrong face.
Oh, yeah?
You're a good actor.
I'm a good actor.
Just remember that. He's a good actor.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, you got the point, so that's good. So now you're all tied up. You're in a first-place tie.
You betcha.
All right, there goes Ed, and there goes Tony, and here comes Nick and Cassandra. Same question for you. Cassandra, where was your first date?
To the movies.
To the movies. And what movie was?
Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind.
Yeah, long title, bad movie, but I remember it. Okay. What'd you say?
I said someone threw up in the theater, so it smelled like vomit the whole time.
That's memorable. Nick, do you remember that? Was that the first date?
I do remember. Yeah, movie theater Regal.
Regal in Dublin, right. That's right. You matched. Way to go. They now have 30, so this is crunch time for you two. That's all I can say. Chad and Sandy, you got to get on the board here, and so let's hope this happens. Sandy, where was your first date?
The other bar.
Oh, at the other bar. Chad?
The other bar.
You finally did it. Can you fill in the details? What else happened during the date?
Can't remember it.
Okay. Because you had been at the other bar before that, right? Before the other bar, the other bar. We're going to stay with you guys here. See if you can take that 10 and turn it into 20 as we move on and ask you this next question. All right? And what would he rather have? Money, beauty, or brains?
Beauty.
Oh, he'd rather have beauty. Chad?
Money. Always. Money always.
Money always, yeah?
I thought I was beautiful.
You are beautiful. I don't have money.
Yeah, no points there. It's kind of uncomfortable just standing here with you two right now. Okay, but hey, you did get on the board, so that's good. All right, Chad and Sandy, no points on that one. I'm going to ask you now, Cassandra, what would he rather have if he had to choose money, beauty, or brains?
You would like the dollars.
The big dollars. Why do you say that?
Because you can buy beauty and brains.
That's true. You're smart. Nick?
Cha-ching.
Cha-ching. Wow. Cha-ching. Okay. 40 points. You guys are on fire. And fuego. Okay, Ed and Tony. Tony, if he had to choose, Ed would say he'd rather have money, beauty, or brains. What do you think?
I thought you would choose beauty.
Well, he chose you.
He did.
Okay, beauty. Ed, come on, buddy.
Money.
Wow.
Well, money doesn't buy you happiness.
I can believe that one now. Yeah, that's going to be... Yeah, one of us is going to go home in a good shape, and the other ones are going to say, you want what? Yeah, you bet.
Have you discussed who's walking home, Ed?
Well, I've got the truck, she's got the keys, so...
It's like I got the gold mine, she got the shaft, kind of. Okay, no points there for Ed and Tony, so they're going to stay right where they are with 20 points. And here comes Jeremy and Tara. You have a chance to turn your 20 into 30 if you give us the right answer. What would he rather have, money, beauty, or brains?
I'd like to think beauty.
You'd like to think because you'd match if he said that.
Money.
Chad over here nodding his head. Chad, what's that all about? You're just like, that was the I told you so look.
I was.
All right. What's that?
Should have listened to him.
Yeah, you probably should have, Jeremy.
Well, like they said, money. Whoever said money can't buy happiness didn't have any.
That's right. We're missing so much because they're not mic'd up. You know that? She just said neither are you, honey. Okay. All right, well, listen, even though it may seem like desperate times over here because of the fact that they only have 10 points, believe it or not, they can get extremely competitive with one correct answer because this is our bonus question. It is worth 25 whopping points. You have 10 now, 35 if you get it right, and we're going to ask you this question, Chad. Are we asking Chad? We are asking Chad this last question? Okay, because it says if your guy was home alone, and I'm asking you this question. Okay, I want to make sure I had that right. Because that's a whole nother show. We could do that next week if you want to. Okay. All right, so Sandy, if your guy was home alone for an evening, that'd be Chad here, what would he feed himself for dinner?
He would barbecue tri-tip.
Oh, yeah, barbecue tri-tip, yeah. Is that what you would do?
Yep, tri-tip.
Tri-tip, baby! Yes! Now how you feel?
Well, only 35, not good.
Well, I mean, there's probably a way, I suppose, you could, repossess 5 points if you needed to from couple number 3. No, there's no chance of that happening at all. But anyway, you feel better, though, don't you?
Yeah, we got 35, yeah.
All right, 25 points. Cassandra and Nick, same question. If your guy was home alone, Nick's home alone for the evening, what would he feed himself for dinner?
Manwich.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I clean the dishes often enough.
It's goodness in a can.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's hamburger meat. You can't screw that up.
Nick?
If I'm cooking for myself, I'm cooking manwich.
Manwich! Wow. Well, that gives you 65 points, which means I think we probably have a winner here because no matter what happens on down the line with 25 points added to your score, no matter what we do, it's not going to be able to beat Nick and Cassandra, who we have now to crown the winners of our game here. So let's hear it for them, ladies and gentlemen. They just won this thing.